If you could pick one decision over the past 10 years that you could wave a magic wand and overturn, what would it be and why?
Yeah, I would have to say Citizens United, because I think that our system is being polluted by money.
Nothing is more protected by the First Amendment than that. Political speech about who should be president. Citizens United is one of the most detested rulings of the Supreme Court.
Citizens United, after all, was about whether you could make it a crime to distribute a documentary about a political candidate there, Hillary Clinton.
With this administration, somehow you're not patriotic, and we should stand up and say, we are Americans and we...
Vindictive.
Venal, sneaky.
Ideological.
And the program was a hit job. It was not just critical of her, it was only critical of her.
There's a pretty good First Amendment argument that you shouldn't make it a crime to talk about politics. More modern liberals are very offended by Citizens United, partly because they think the role of money in politics is such a cancer on democracy that to some extent they're willing to give up free speech values on the other side.
One of the few things liberals and conservatives agree upon, the public, is that it's a bad decision.
As a person, you're worried all that there's too much money in politics?
No, you know, I really don't. I forget what the figures are, but I think we spend less on our presidential campaigns each year when there's a presidential election than the country spends on cosmetics. Well, the premise of democracy is that people are intelligent and can discern the true from the false, at least when as the campaign laws require, you know who is speaking.
And that is that as a result of the disastrous Supreme Court decision in the Citizens United case, as a result of that decision, the American political system, and I use these words advisedly, has been totally corrupted, and the foundations of American democracy are being undermined.
It used to be, and to an extent still is, that the ACLU, for instance, was very much a proponent of doing away with campaign finance restrictions on First Amendment grounds. The younger, more modern view is to elevate equality interests over liberty interests, and to worry about whether our democracy is under threat by floods of money, some of it dark money.